This is a CBS2 News update. I'm Andrea Grymes, and here's what's happening. Memorial Day ceremonies are now underway across the tri-state area and around the country to honor the fallen men and women of the armed services. This is a live look at the Intrepid Sea, Air, and Space Museum from our camera high atop the Empire State Building. The ceremony there is just getting started. Wreaths will be tossed into the Hudson River as part of an annual tradition. A 100-foot American flag will also be unfurled, and there will be a military aircraft flyover. Right now, President Trump is taking part in the annual Memorial Day ceremony at Arlington National Cemetery. This is his second time attending. The president will help lay a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier and give a speech paying tribute to all who died in military service to the nation. There are a lot of events happening throughout the area to honor Memorial Day. We've listed them on our website. Hundreds of tenants are displaced after flames shot through the top floor of a Queens apartment building. The fire started late last night in a 6-story building on 41st Avenue in Elmhurst. 4 apartments were heavily damaged, but the entire building has been evacuated until the building's department completes an inspection.
I was in the middle of taking a shower. I come out, and the fire happened on 723, which is 2 apartments to the right of me. And I come out, smoke all over the place. The fire alarm was sounding, so I just did what I was told to do, just went downstairs. And I managed to see from the outside, from the other side, from the parking side, how the whole apartment was just in flames.
6 firefighters suffered minor injuries. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Mandatory evacuations have been ordered for parts of the Florida Panhandle as Tropical Storm Alberto approaches. Storm surges are expected to be as high as 4 feet in some areas. Many people spent the weekend filling sandbags, and many seaside businesses closed down as the storm moves in.
Tropical storm watches, possible tornado conditions, high surf advisory, rip current advisories. Not really the days to be on the water.
Forecasters predict the storm will pack sustained winds near 50 miles per hour and dump as much as 12 inches of rain in spots. The hurricane season does not officially begin until this Friday, June 1st. A different system pummeled parts of Maryland this weekend. Main Street became a raging river in Ellicott City. Rescuers had to go door to door to get people out. 8 inches of rain came down in just about 3 hours. 1 person is still missing. This same area was devastated by floods back in 2016. A little bit calmer in our area. John Elliott is here with the forecast. John.
Well, you said it, and you watch those stories, you just count your blessings. We had a heavy rain early tomorrow morning, and then just kind of a cold, damp, gray Sunday. Well, it's still gray, 60. That's the top of the hour observation in the park. 60 in Sparta and Edison. It's a little cooler still, Belmar, Babylon, and the Hamptons. These numbers compared to yesterday, still a little bit cooler, but dew points are lower. So that's a good sign. We'll try to get some sun in, try to get numbers closer to where they should be in the low 70s. Sun sets at 8:18. You can see right here, more clouds for parts of Monmouth Ocean, and then farther to the south, well, there it is. There's Alberto, new observation coming in. We have winds at 60, so it's down a bit by 5. Gusts at 70 miles an hour, moving now due north at 8. Remember this morning, you may remember, it was moving northwest. Now it's moving due north. Risk of tornadoes and flooding as this thing continues to head to the north. We'll be tracking that. Our area, it's the heat and humidity that'll pop up some storms later Tuesday, and then more summer-like storms Friday into Saturday. Andrea?
John, thank you. An investigation is underway after a violent arrest is caught on camera at the Jersey Shore. CBS 2's Hazel Sanchez reports.
The beach in Wildwood, New Jersey got heated fast Saturday after police pinned a 20-year-old woman to the sand, an officer punching her twice in the head in front of a shocked crowd. Lexi Hewitt was sitting nearby and recorded the takedown with her phone.
She started screaming initially. It was almost like blood curdling. And the officers, were on top of her on the ground. And that's when I just decided, there's so much going on everywhere. Why not, just in case?
Wildwood police identify the woman in the video as Emily Weinman of Philadelphia. She can be heard protesting her arrest and how officers were handling her. Weinman posted on Facebook that she was at the beach with her 18-month-old daughter, her child's father, and a friend when police approached her and asked her age. Weinman wrote, "I had alcohol, but that I told them I wasn't drinking and the alcohol was clearly closed. We got breathalyzed and it came back negative." She admitted to repeatedly refusing the officer's request to give them her name and says when they approached to handcuff her, she tripped and cops tackled her. Witnesses can be heard pleading with her to stop resisting the officers.
Stop resisting!
Weinman conceded she should have given police her name and wrote, quote, "I was partly wrong in a way, but I was scared." Wildwood's police chief called the video alarming. The officers involved have been placed on administrative duty pending the result of an internal affairs investigation. The officer seen punching Weinman is wearing a white Class 2 police officer patch on his sleeve. Class 2 officers are fully trained but only work during the summer season, not full time.
Weinman faces multiple charges, including aggravated assault on a police officer, resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, obstruction, and illegal possession of alcohol as a minor. Hazel Sanchez, CBS 2 News.
A consumer alert this morning involving the canned meat product Spam. Hormel Foods is recalling more than 228,000 pounds because the products may be contaminated with pieces of metal. The recall includes 12-ounce metal cans of Hormel Spam Classic with the best by date of February 2021. The cans were shipped across the U.S. You can either throw the product out or return it. In southern Maine, a grateful dog thanks his brave rescuer in the best way he knew how. The dog got stuck on a roof yesterday after going through an upstairs window. Captain Jeff Naufel with the Wells Fire Department came to the rescue and got plenty of love, as you can see, in return. Naufel helped the pup get through the window and back inside the house safely. That is your CBS 2 News update. I'm Andrea Grymes. We'll see you at noon on CBS 2.